Hi everyone, my name is Michela Coury and I'm a graduate student at Grand Valley State University and a recipient of the Graduate Fellowship offered by MSGC. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my project that focuses on the spatial ecology and survival analysis of threatened spotted turtles in Southwest Michigan. It is a well-known fact that turtles, an ancient species, are a unique vertebrate that ubiquitously plays an important role in all ecosystems. Unfortunately, these creatures of exceptional morphological architecture are arguably the most threatened vertebrate in the world. Almost two-thirds of the 365 turtle species known are either threatened or extinct. Turtles face a myriad of threats that are accelerating their demise towards extinction. Factors such as urbanization, habitat loss, and increase of mesopredation, poaching, pet trade, and climate change are only some of the pressing issues that they're currently facing. Why does this matter? Well, turtles provide such a positive environmental and cultural impact to our world. They provide energy flow and nutrient redistribution back into the environment. They provide bioturbation, which regulates nutrient recycling, plant litter, and soil erosion. They also are a platform for many movements socially, as they are a conservation movement for skipping a straw and reducing our single-use plastics. And culturally, they play a big part in many histories for many cultures and countries, such as even our own Michigan history about the legend of Mackinac Island. My project specifically focuses on the spotted turtle, also known as Clemmys guttata. The spotted turtle is endemic to the eastern seaboard and the Midwest of the United States, along with southern Ontario. It is endangered in most parts of these areas and threatened in a very few, including Michigan. In Michigan, they have been located in over 40 counties since 1921. However, since 2016, they've only been spotted reoccurring in 6. And as a result, they have been proposed to be on the endangered species list by the U.S. Fisheries and Wildlife. Spotted turtles are also found in areas that are also threatened and endangered, such as bogs, fens, vernal pools, and upland forest as well. My project will be focusing on a fen that is encompassed by a dry mesic forest that has many vernal pools within the area. And as a result, we are focusing on a specific subpopulation, spatial ecology, movements, and survival analysis in order to assist them with their conservation and restoration of this entire population and other surrounding metapopulations. Therefore, my hypotheses of this project are that there will be a notable difference in the temporal and spatial movement patterns between 2 field seasons of the same population as a result of change of climate. Turtles will select sites of high thermal quality with higher percentages of easily accessible cover types for refuge, and that survivalship will decrease due to habitat fragmentation and mesopredation in the subpopulation compared to a study conducted on the same subpopulation 10 years ago. My first field study, as my field study is conducted into 2 parts, this summer was including capturing turtles with hoop nets for a systematic 3 days. And I collected measurements such including carapace length and width and plastron length and width, along with other demographics as well. I proceeded to then tag the turtles with radio transmitters and color them black. And I use these transmitters to collect with handheld radio receivers, and I collected data every 2 to 3 days until the turtles' movement patterns slowed down due to weather. I collected variables such as weather conditions, microhabitat, ambient temperature, substrate, and vegetation cover, along with I took pair locations in order to observe available habitat versus occupied. And then relocation will be projected on GPS and on ArcGIS in order to observe the movement. My methods to come, I will be continuing to track until next year, but I will also be placing 5 trail cams around the fen and the forest in order to observe types of predation by placing 3D models to be subjected to predation. What we really know right now with this certain population is that it's a fairly new regenerated population from 10 years ago. The sex ratio is about 60 to 40 and it's predominantly female so far. The average population weight is about 111 grams and the length is of their carapace are 77 millimeters and width is about 56. And they tend to move far distances within the nesting season and prefer to go back to the pool when they're done to bask, and they also move far when there is a heavy rain. Questions?